I, 45F, used to be married to D, 46M. We were together for 4 years and married for 5 years, from age 18 to 27. I thought the relationship was going well until I discovered D was having an active affair with C, who was 25 at the time and is now 43F. During that time, I collected evidence, consulted a divorce lawyer, and presented D with divorce papers. D did not protest and left me for C as she was pregnant, and I had trouble conceiving. As the divorce proceeded, I discovered I was pregnant. Through my moral judgment, I decided to keep the baby and have primary custody, as D was enamored with his new fling with C. I would give birth to a healthy baby boy in M, and C would give birth in N. D would initially deny paternity of M, but with a DNA test, it is proven he is the father. The boys would grow up to become friends and have a solid relationship despite the tense nature of what transpired between D and me. The boys are now 17 and entering their senior year of high school. N was over last weekend and seemed different, as his mood was sour and he seemed upset. Sitting down with him, I asked what was wrong, and though he appeared apprehensive, he opened up to me about some relationship problems he had been going through. His girlfriend of 2 years had cheated on him, and he was having trouble dealing with the drawbacks of it. He asked me whether or not two individuals could reconcile after infidelity. I was honest with him and said that it depended on the individuals, though it was often better if both parties moved on as trust between the two had been broken and was not easily repaired. He seemed to take the answer in stride but then asked me a question I wasn't sure I was prepared for: "Is that what happened between you and my father?" I confirmed that it had, which is why D and I divorced, that his father cheated on me with his mother, which resulted in his birth. He seemed conflicted and responded, "So it's all been a lie?" I asked him about that statement, and apparently, his father said that I cheated on him. I corrected him on that point and stated the reason for our divorce was infidelity on his father's part, and I had evidence for it. He thanked me for the conversation and said he needed to go home now as it was getting late. I wished him safe travels and thought nothing else of it until a few hours later when I received an angry phone call from C blasting me for why she argued with her son. He went home to have it out with his father over the situation, but he wasn't home yet and couldn't wait. He had a very contentious verbal spat with C, calling her some unpleasant names I would not repeat. She is calling me a homewrecker, the irony in that statement, and that I'm an A/hole for poisoning her son's mind. Ida for what I discussed with him? Edit, to clarify and answer some common questions I've seen. 1. N and M know they are half-brothers from a young age. I share custody with D as he would have M on the weekends and some holidays. I edited to clarify the relationship as some were confused about how N didn't know he had a brother, but he did. 2. I never discussed with N in explicit detail why I and his father didn't work out, as it only came up in that particular conversation. I explained it to M at one point when he entered high school, and I asked him his opinion on myself dating at this point as he is getting older but has a relationship with his father to an extent, and he seemed fine with it. 3. This will be the last time I update, as this was meant to be a throwaway account and posting. Please take my experience as you will. Hopefully, it may help or intrigue someone.